The other talk.
Yeah, just know that we're live on YouTube and no swearing.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
At least not the big swear words.
Shh, don't do that. All right. Now you can wave to everybody. Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
I love it. All right, here we go.
While working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Manuchehri Show. We're live here back in Bothell, back in the dining room. And of course, Benny is in the studio taking the phone calls. He needed the studio for some important work today. So we said, okay, we'll stay at home. And of course,
we appreciate you.
Of
Marie.
course.
Thank you for doing
You're
that.
Welcome.
And
You're welcome.
Our public affairs gal, Kate Daniels, appreciates it as well.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Mm-hmm. And Charles is at doggy daycare today, so he won't be jumping on my lap. We won't be,
Which isn't a bad thing.
Oh, no, I'm going to get so much done today. I have so much work I have to get done.
Sometimes you just need that, right?
Oh, yeah. And he cries the whole time he's in the car because he can't wait to get there and be with all of his friends.
Is that the best feeling, though?
It's the best feeling. In the morning, I have to wait till I feed him before I tell him that we're going to doggy daycare because he won't even eat. He'll just get so excited. He just won't eat. So
love it.
Watch out for a newsletter. I'll have time to write one today. So we're taking people's calls, correct?
We are. And if you'd like to join us on the Marie Manuchehri Show, the number is 877-825-8828. Again, 877-825-8828. And they are chocked plumb full right now.
Great. Love it.
You ready to jump on it? Yeah.
Sure.
Unless you had any opening comments for the week or last week or...
Well, we're in a very interesting time right now. A lot of things are changing and a lot of them are really for the good, even though it doesn't feel like it and it's scary and it's weird. But think of all the people who've been protesting around the world. They probably wouldn't be able to protest. Not that they should be. It's kind of dangerous, I think, to protest, right? Even with a mask on, I'm like, okay. But apparently it may not drive our numbers too high regarding the virus because people are outside, which is what at least Dr. Fauci is saying, when he's allowed to communicate to the public, which is also very bizarre. But all these people have been able to protest because they're not sitting in their cars or on mass transit going to and from work as much. So things are changing. It's odd, it's weird, but it really is for the better. Even the Supreme Court has made two choices that I'm very shocked about considering our fairly conservative,
approach.
Yes.
Yeah, which is a good thing. I'm really a big fan of it. And always wear your masks, people. It helps out. There's even seeing those heat sink visual scientific approaches where there's different cameras used on how they can explain a breath.
Oh yeah.
And how it can be controlled. It is intense, and just a mask, throw it on. It reduces it so much. And
when our government wasn't really encouraging that, I told my kids, I'm completely shocked by this. If I were in a hospital, I'd be wearing. Before a virus, I would be wearing a mask on multiple different cases. It doesn't make any sense to me. And of course, it was our administration, unfortunately, because there was no masks available. Some people like you and I, my brother and others, we ordered them as soon as things started to happen. So we had them in our possession. Yeah. But of course, a mask works. Yesterday, I was walking Charles to the Google campus. It's my new favorite walk through the corridor in Kirkland. They're just gorgeous trails. And
in your corduroys?
No. It was.
I'm just kidding.
Yesterday.
It's fumbling.
I know. I wish I could show you a picture. My cat Huckleberry is coming downstairs. He only comes downstairs when Charles is not home.
Oh, now. It's secure, safe.
Yeah,
safe
he refuses to come downstairs, and he's walking down the stairs very
gingerly,
carefully,
waiting for it to pounce.
Yeah. At any rate, there were about 40 young men with no mask on one basketball court.
Yeah.
So of course I'm wearing my mask as I walk past the basketball court. Because hello, boys, young men, stop it. Put on your mask.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, yeah, it doesn't hurt just to throw one on real fast, to be honest.
They're
And
so
if it limits your
close.
breath or whatever,
True.
you're working your lungs out a little bit better. We talked about that last week when you were coming up the stairs, and you're like, "Oh, it's so hard to breathe, with the mask." I'm like, actually, it's helping you out.
Yeah, right.
Our
Better lung
former
expansion.
our former running back for the Seahawks, Marshawn Lynch, he had a mask when he was playing for us. It had like some device on it that limited, the oxygen to help him.
That's what nurses and doctors are supposed to be wearing in the hospital every single day.
These are a little bit. This one is a little bit stronger than what is the N45 or N95?
95,
is what it is. N95,
N95,
right? So
yeah.
right, which I have a couple already in the house from when I was doing housework and homework. So
I know,
always
right?
have those back. Yeah, a lot of people.
I have a couple too from. Okay, right. So should we go to the phone lines?
Yeah, enough about mask talk 2020. So yeah, we'll take and guess who believed the call back in was Tatiana from Ballard last week. I apologize. I totally hung up on her, and that was my fault. I accept full responsibilities. But she is back. We are so happy to have her.
Yes,
Tatiana,
welcome back, Tatiana. Hi, Tatiana.
Hi, I'm so glad to be back. Hello.
Yeah. Are you back in the bathroom again?
I'm not. I'm back home in Ballard. I haven't gone to work yet today.
Oh, perfect.
She's in her own bathroom at home, right? No,
so what can I do for you?
So I do think it was maybe a little meant to be that I wasn't able to talk to you last week, but I've been on quite a journey of dating. And I have gone on a couple walking dates during quarantine.
Of course,
like legit 15-part walking dates.
Yeah, no, I went on one, but I'm not going to tell you what he told me because it made me go, oh my God, why is he on a walk with me right now? Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
no,
go ahead.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't tell you what he said.
So there is one fella who's kind of made it onto more than walking dates, right? And okay, so then I've called into the show probably about a year ago, and you told me that I was terrified, and I usually attract men with lower vibrations. Well, I have been doing some good work on myself.
Good.
And a wonderful what if question.
What was it?
What if I were to easily receive amazing love? Because I do have a hard time receiving love.
Oh,
so
great.
This mister actually has me like a little Twitter-pated, and like I want to be vulnerable with him, and like I'm excited about him. So I want to know like what you picked up, or like if like there's, I don't know, anything. Tell me.
Okay, so how many whatever dates have you been on with him?
Yeah.
I think we've been on 6, and like I met him 3 weeks ago today.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's really early, but that's great. So what is it that you want to be vulnerable about? Because people who don't know how to be vulnerable take everything way too seriously, or they jump to the thing that you should not be vulnerable about. They're really hard. They have a hard time having that middle ground. So what is it that you want to, you don't have to tell us everything.
I just want to be able to like, I move emotionally slow, but like, I want to be able to like, eventually like put both feet into the relationship, because I've always been one foot in, one foot out. And like, I want to be open. I want to be able to say what I want to say.
Yeah.
And like, I am not spilling my guts by any means. Like he knows that I'm moving very emotionally slow, and he's very
great. Well, my overall sense is I do like him. I think he's a sweet person. I would love it if you could meet a couple of his friends. Have you Googled him or anything like that? Just what do you know about
Zoom meeting,
him?
Like the Zoom meeting stuff kids are doing these days.
Yeah, right.
No, I haven't Googled his friends. I haven't met his friends. Like not very many social outings,
I know, but have you Googled him?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so that's something that needs to be done. In today's technology, when you're dating people you don't know, you're not meeting their friends, you can't meet their family, can't stand on the patio, have a lemonade while their parents walk by and meet your parents. You have to Google them. And just know the rules regarding that are, if you can't find social media about someone, that's not a good sign. The fact that you've met him in person, I think is excellent. Anyone who's going to show up and meet you in person, and go on these walks with you, I think it's a great sign. But that's your next step, just to make sure, oh yeah, he does work at that job. Oh, he was whatever married, or he has kids, or whatever the deal was.
He's held accountable.
Yeah. Right. So that's what you do need to do to just make sure that those things do exist. Okay.
Yeah.
But I like him. So, and I think Benny likes him too.
I feel good about it for the first time in a long time.
Good, good, good. And you're attracted to each other. I love that he's being I love that he's being patient, because that's what you need. You need someone who goes, oh, this is a quality woman. I'm super attracted to her. She's a good person. I'm going to give her space. A man who's very respectful of a woman will do that if he's really interested. So I think it's great.
Yeah. There's a good balance.
Yeah, it's a nice balance. But you still have to do your work. You still have to check him out.
Yes, absolutely.
And then when you do eventually meet his friends, because I think you can now actually go out and have a drink, like you have to sit 6 feet apart. I walked in
most places.
Yeah, I drove through downtown Kirkland and people were sitting in restaurants. I'm like, what?
Yep.
I mean, I want to be one of those people. I want to sit in a restaurant. So, but of course, whatever feels right for you, but just know that those are some of the things you still have to check out, right?
Okay. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Wonderful.
Can you hear?
Thanks,
Thank you. You're welcome. Have fun. Keep us posted.
I will. All the best. Bye.
Okay. Yes. Can you hear Huckleberry? He's crying.
I think Huckleberry is an improvement, though, of this relationship moving forward. I believe, right? Is that what I'm feeling?
You like this relationship, Huckleberry? I think he wants to go outside. So I'll ask Courtney in a little bit to take him outside to let them open up the
some
door.
of those people aren't familiar with the Seattle area, we're in like a rephase or a revamped 1.5, not 2 all the way. Most places are open at a 25% capacity. You can have up to 5 people at one sitting at a table. Yeah. Yes.
And you don't have to be related.
Nope. But it is within most businesses had to lay out their floor plan to make sure those tables are within said designated range. And they're going to have to redo it again when the next phase comes out. So that's pretty much the Seattle area.
So our governor has been very I think he's done a great job. He's been very slow, but I like it. And we live in King County, which was the hardest hit, area. And so
we were ground zero in the beginning.
We were ground zero, and then New York became ground zero. And now I think it might even be Florida next is going to be considered an epicenter as it continues to do poorly. Yeah.
Some areas are a little bit stronger hit than now, like a second round. But
and if you're thinking about going to Oklahoma for the Trump, rally, please don't go. Please don't go. That's like dumb. If you have relatives that live in Oklahoma, I have a relative that lives in Oklahoma, my daughter, but she's not a Trump supporter. But please don't go to the rally. That is dangerous. I mean, you're in an incubated space where they're not even suggesting that you should wear a mask. They say it's optional. They'll have them available in case you want to wear one. Don't go. Yeah. Very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Marie's public service announcement was brought to you by.
Team Blue.
That's what I say. Vote Blue. Team Blue. All right. If you're just tuning in, 877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show, and we'll take April, who's calling in from Huntington Beach, California, or Huntington, California. We'll just start there. Maybe there's a beach involved, but.
Hi, April.
Good morning. Good to talk to you guys.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
I'm surviving.
Okay.
As I can.
Good.
I wanted to ask you about traveling to my mom's upcoming wedding and your overall thoughts on them getting married so quickly. I have very strong feelings, but I was hoping you could kind of see through all that and have more of an unbiased opinion.
Okay, so where is your mom living right now?
In Arizona, and that's where they'd be getting married as well.
Yikes, Arizona is now a huge coronavirus problem. In fact, I have a client who had some elective surgery. Luckily, he did it very early on, but I did not want him to have that surgery. And of course, now all the hospitals in Arizona are, not all of them, but it's just a disaster. So when is the wedding?
Next week.
Is it outside?
It is. It was going to be in a park, and then the park didn't approve it. So now it's in someone's backyard. So it makes it kind of even harder to have space.
And you would have to fly. I mean, you'd have to wear a mask, number one.
Yes.
And then you'd have to wear a mask at the ceremony. I mean, I hope everybody's wearing a mask. But
I have been talking to her, and she doesn't really believe this is serious.
I know. Well, here we are.
They just met.
I know.
I'm very opinionated.
wants to go outside. Yeah.
We got to get Huckleberry outside.
Yeah, Courtney's getting him outside right now. She's so sweet. Thank you, Courtney.
Live on air.
I don't recommend that you go. And I feel so bad. You know, this is a wedding. It's your mom's wedding. She will be heartbroken if you don't go, but I'm not recommending it. I don't think you should put yourself in harm's way for a wedding. I'm so sorry, but that's just how I feel. Unless you can drive there.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. I mean, how do you feel about them as a couple?
Well, actually, they have a lot of similar beliefs, and you're not going to really like this person. You know, you're not going to really enjoy this person. They have a lot of similar beliefs. They've been alone for a little while, and they met each other, and they hate being alone or something of that nature, and so they're getting married. But I actually think it might work because they have very similar beliefs, which is very important when you're in union. You have to have similar philosophies, similar beliefs, right? It's important.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I don't recommend you going to the wedding.
Okay. That's kind of what I was leaning towards. So I wanted to make sure it just wasn't me not being thrilled about their marriage.
It's not safe. I don't think it's safe for you to travel, and I don't think it's safe for you to travel to a state that is in a hot zone where they're at capacity for their critical care units. You know, which is the interesting thing that's so important that people don't pay attention to. Even though a small percentage of the population has been affected by this virus, the problem is we don't have any treatments. We certainly don't have a cure or a vaccine. And if the hospitals get over inundated, which they have in certain areas, how can we take care of sick people? You know, and then they have to do triage where they have to take people off ventilators. And rather than giving them the months of time, sometimes people need to get off ventilators. And I think one of the problems why, obviously we have a problem in the US because it wasn't handled from the federal level appropriately, and it still isn't. But also we have a lot of Americans who are not healthy. They don't eat right. They don't exercise. They take lots of pharmacology. So they have a lot of underlying health issues. They don't walk. I mean, look at European nations, even though Italy was hit horribly, everybody walks in Europe. You know, they buy fresh food every day. You know, their refrigerators are tiny. And that's not the US. People eat a lot of processed, unhealthy food, drink Coke, diet, you know, every day. So I'm sorry to give you that advice, but I'm thinking of your health and your well-being.
Well, thank you. That's good to hear.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you like my suggestion that you don't go to your mom's wedding. I'm so sorry. Maybe she can have a party. You know, in the fall in Arizona will be beautiful. Maybe they'll be over. I think
I just have a question. Can I jump in real fast? I was answering phones, so I wasn't. Do you have an option, April, to like, you know, zoom in? I know it's very popular these days to like, you know,
great
set like a screen
idea
up or have like an open conversation like screen. A lot of people just, you know, and they can just kind of come and go.
Great idea.
I think I'm definitely going to try to have them set that up.
I think it's a great idea.
Great idea.
Yeah, sure.
It's a great idea. My
times that we haven't seen before.
Right. My middle daughter and her husband might travel to Seattle from Oklahoma, but they're renting an RV if they do.
Yeah.
Where they can cook all their own foods, use their own shower and toilet. It's going to take them like 3 or 4 days to get here because my youngest daughter is expecting this summer and they want to be close by and be, you know, they're going to take a test and, you know, so I think this is a really, really, really big deal. I don't think we should put people at risk. And even if you're healthy, if you get the virus and it doesn't super affect you, which would be wonderful, there's still so many other people on the planet that you could potentially infect. So,
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
okay. You're welcome. Yeah. Good job. Good intuition.
You got it, April. Good luck.
Thanks. Yeah. Benny, for bringing that up about Zoom. Perfect. Sure. Wonderful. She can be there. Wish the happy couple, you know, congratulations.
I think it's a good thing. I had a couple this schedule, you know, to DJ this coming summer. They have gotten postponed for next year. So hopefully I'm still working it. The other one is they just pushed it out a couple of months, you know, to another date, and they're having, you know, less people that may attend. And like I should suggest to them as well, just to open up a room, a Zoom, or leave an open camera for the
Love
thing.
it.
Yeah, so
I
everyone can
just
just kind of bebop
love
in
it.
at their own time and see how things are going. So
I just think it's great.
yeah,
Great
to support no
idea.
matter what. All right.
Yes.
Well, we're at our first break of the hour for the Marie
Oh.
Manuchehri Show. I know.
It goes by so fast. It always does.
877-825-8828 is the number for the show. We'll be right back more with from Marie. Okay, we're at break.
I know we're at break. We're still live. Hi, everybody on YouTube. Hello. And you can always go to my YouTube channel. I put little videos on there. I'll make a few today, and you can watch those videos. They're fun to make, but yeah, good. Yes, so Misha and Seth are looking at RVs. They sent me a picture today of one that they found, and it looks like they might be hopping into an RV and traveling. So it's like 8 or 9 days round trip for them, and then they're going to stay here for like another week or so. Yeah, it's kind of exciting. And then Misha, my middle daughter, is also expecting, and there's more to tell about that as well, but I have to wait a little bit longer. So I was saying that Misha's, as you know, Benny and I have talked. He usually knows what's going on in my life during break. We have chats.
Fairly familiar, yes.
Yeah, but Misha is, as Benny knows, she's now at that space where we can say that she's expecting too.
So happy.
Yeah, so happy. So she and her husband would travel safely in an RV and come to Seattle if they want to, hopefully, and then they can meet Mina and Kevin's little baby that will be here in the summer. So we're very
wild
excited.
because almost like your family's running kind of a close comparison to my family, because I have an older sister and a younger sister, and I'm in the middle. So my older sister's 5 years difference, and she had her daughter, and then a couple years went by, and then my little sister had their son, and then I was like months later with the twins, and then a year after that my little sister had another one. Then there was an adoption. There was an adoption up on top. So but it was like bang, 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 bang. It's like all like
so fun. It's so fun. And then we have to, us Seattle people, have to figure out how we're going to get to Oklahoma if we can during the holidays to be with Misha when she delivers her first child. So, and we're just going to do whatever's safe for everyone, because that's all we care about the most is safety. We don't want anyone to get sick, so.
There's other situations that have been worse for people.
Right.
Really
and so we don't know when we'll, meet Seth and Misha's baby when it comes out, but hopefully things will be different. But we're just going to do whatever's safe.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. Oklahoma.
Yeah.
My parents taught me that one.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't even know that one.
Yep. School thing.
So cute.
Or it might be like the Oklahoma. Wasn't there like a musical? I think there was a musical.
Yeah, there's a musical. Yeah, good one. Yeah. And so Benny, just so you know, I'll record some commercials today and send those to you so you can start putting them up on the website. I mean, on the radio.
Okay. Here we go.
That is such a good part.
Yeah, we're trying to send everyone good vibrations. Why not?
Yeah, I really like it. Good vibrations is great. Okay, are we back on now?
We are. You can say
okay, we're back on. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. And we're taking calls. I'm in Bothell in my dining room, and Benny is all the way in Bellevue in the studio. And we'll probably be back in the studio, I'm assuming, next week.
Yes.
Yes, we will. Okay. And I just wanted to remind people, we have online classes that are on the website. I just put up a brand new one. It's an 8-week coaching program for financial freedom. And of course, with all my coaching programs, there is a self-hypnosis branch to what you're going to be doing for 8 weeks with me. And of course, it's limited to 26 people. So we can really knock this out of the park so that you just don't have to worry about resources ever. No matter what's happening in the world, no matter what's happening in your life, that you always have more than enough resources, and that whenever you do anything with your finances, it works out great. You get great interest rates, or great discounts, no matter what you do. So if you're interested in that, interested in ending any financial woes that you might have or concerns, or you really want to even expand your financial wealth, go ahead and go to energyintuitive.com and sign up for the 8-week financial wealth coaching program. I'm very excited about it. And you always get an online workbook, and you get to keep all the videos forever when we do our coaching programs.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so who do we have?
Yep, let's give out the number again. So once we drop a call, once we're finished with them, you can dial in.
Call
877,
in. Yeah.
Yep, 877-825-8828 is the number for the show. And we'll take Gol calling in from Seattle. It's Gol.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Gol.
hey, Gol, welcome to the show.
Hi, Marie.
Hi.
Thank you for taking my call.
Of course. How are you?
Nice to hear you on the radio. I haven't listened in for a while.
Well,
Fine,
thank you. Thank you. What can I do for you?
I'm calling because lately I've been having a little bit of a throat gland. I'm not sure where it is, and I'm trying to find out what that symbolizes, because I know sometimes you say, it's something else besides the physical.
Yeah,
Wondering if
definitely.
I can get your help on that.
Well, it's about speaking your truth. And, this whole situation has made you reevaluate your life. Would you agree?
I feel like I was already on this path anyways, and I was feeling guilty about it. But now this is validating I was right, and everybody else is following me now.
Yay! Yay! So it's just, sometimes when something's going weird with the throat chakra, don't be alarmed by it. It could be that your body's just getting comfortable with opening it up and allowing it to be expressive. So don't be alarmed by what's going on. I mean, other than you do have a leak in your root chakra, which just tells me it's stressful, whatever is happening. Would you agree?
I think that's been happening for a long time. So I'm trying to kind of work with that. I don't think that's just from now, but yeah.
Okay.
I do agree.
So what are you going to do to reduce this stress, or are you on that path now?
I don't think it's a stress thing. I think it's, I'm not sure. That's actually something I thought maybe you could help me. It's just kind of finding a direction. I think as an immigrant, this has been with me for a really long time.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's so hard. I really am. I'm very sorry. How about your relationships? How are they going?
Hang on just 1 second, Marie.
Gol went.
Hang on, Marie, 1 second. We're just getting a little bit of a feedback here from.
Okay,
let's try it again. Okay, I think I got you back. The Zoom feed kind of sketched out for a minute. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So try it again if you don't mind.
So how are your relationships going?
As far as romantic, you mean, or friendship?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you hear her?
I'm sorry. Did you mean romantically or friendship or?
Well, kind of both. Just, either one, both.
Friendships are fine, great. Romantically, nothing is happening right now. I have a Mercury kind of a relationship with an ex because of kids. And that's kind of, painful, comes and goes, but I think I'm managing it finally.
When you said you're managing it finally, I'm sure that's true, but I just want you to do your very best. I know you have to manage this with the kids, but don't get emotionally involved with this person. Oh, really? Interesting.
A little bit louder, maybe.
Okay. I'll bring you up. I think we're having some issues with our sound card. So to speak.
Interesting.
So, Marie, sorry about that. So I would just continue on.
Can you hear me now, Gol?
Yeah.
I can, yes.
It's kind of intermittent.
So just be careful not to get emotionally involved with your ex, because he can draw you in and then you get confused. And I just want you to keep the waters clear with him.
With her, but I think because there's kids involved, that gets hard emotionally. But
I know, but you've got to keep it separate. You just don't get back into that exchange. It's not in your best interest. Yeah, so be very careful regarding that. And so is that where you think the most of the stress has been, in that area?
Yeah, that one is the only thing. And then I think just that root chakra, kind of finding a direction in my life. Like, should I keep going with, the kind of like I'm involved with radio reporting and art and stuff.
Yeah. You have a gorgeous voice for radio. It's gorgeous. It's perfect for it. It's perfect. Here's what I'm going to recommend. I think you need to work on your vibration, because what happens is when your vibration isn't very high, you don't get those great connections that you're looking for, or opportunities, or things just don't expand as well as you would like it to, and it makes it confusing. So please elevate your frequency and your vibration, work on it every single day. Get happy, focus on the moment. Don't think about the past or the future. Just do everything you can. There's actually a video on my YouTube channel about layering. It's one of the first ones on there. And I would recommend you practice the art of layering energy. It's really healthy.
Okay.
Okay. And then things are going to change faster. Of course. Of course. We wish you a beautiful, beautiful day. You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Goal, so much for calling in. And sorry about, we're having a few little technical issues there, Marie, on the audio side.
That's okay.
So I'm trying to work as we're going through. So I apologize to all of our viewers and listeners out there too. So we're doing what we can, people.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Let's bring in, we'll lock it in so I don't forget, like last time, Lainey from San Francisco. Hi, Lainey. Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We're great, Lainey. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks.
Great. What can I
do on today?
Of course. What can I do for you?
So I live in San Francisco, and the energy has been pretty thick here lately with everything going on. And I was thinking about moving to Tiburon or Sausalito, getting a place with a deck and a little water. But I've been in this apartment for 18 years, and I just want to see if you felt like anything, because I'm transitioning.
Yeah. And you
like
can
that.
you can work from home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I can see you on that deck, relaxing, having fun, looking at nature. You just go for it. Go for it.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, I had always anticipated like that I'd have a partner and I'd buy a place there, but I think I'm just supposed to like not wait and just go for it by myself.
Yeah, I understand. I know, because I think women sometimes are like, oh, I'll just wait for my partner. We'll go buy a place together. But I think in many cases, women just need to go do what they want and take care of themselves. And most men are going to be like, oh, honey, I like your place. This is great. You know, they're not going to care. So yeah, you just go make yourself happy. Go have some fun. Maybe your partner will be your new next door neighbor.
Okay, cool. And then in terms of like all the work stuff and like increasing the rent maybe to like, you know, more than I'm paying now, that like is going to flow in terms of like increasing my rent like double.
I mean, you might even have a little bit less rent. Did you think of that?
I might even have what? I'm sorry.
The rent
less
might be a little less.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what we thought.
Possibility.
Pardon?
That was never a possibility. Yeah.
It could be less. Well, people are lowering rents right now, or will be very soon. And if you want to move out, and there isn't a lot going on out there, so it might be less. Just start checking it out and see what you and work with the landlord.
I feel like everything's going really, really well right now.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Good job. Yeah. Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you. I'll keep you posted. And I'm going to sign up for your financial freedom class.
Yay! It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun.
I'm excited.
Great. Okay. Well, have a great day. Happy moving.
Thanks, Marie.
Yeah, thanks, Lainey, for calling in. We appreciate it. And from the San Francisco Bay Area. And 877-825-8828 is the number for the show. Marie, I'm going to do one favor. How about we run off to our break a little bit early? I'm going to see if we can kind of reconnect you and work out this little audio kink.
Okay, yes. We'll take a break. I'll stay on YouTube and tell jokes.
Yeah. We'll be right back with Marie Manuchehri Show. Actually, I want to have you leave the room and come and I'm going to bring you back in.
Okay,
I think it might be your.
Okay.
So
I'll leave and come back.
Yep, I'll be here.
Okay.
Thanks. All right, everybody. So we apologize for that. You know, technical stuff is how it works, you know, and how things are being played out. But we're doing what we can. Okay. There. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So Marie will be back very shortly. Hi, everybody on YouTube. What's up? You want to tune into the Marie Manuchehri Show? We have some lines open. 877-825-8828 is the number. And it's an open call-in show day today. So let's see if I can get Marie to come back in here in a minute.
They understand their own psychic abilities and how to use them.
And there There she is. Let's bring her back on. All right. And let's whip your camera back on there, Marie. There we go. Thanks.
Is that better?
Yeah, we'll try. I don't know. It just it's from your line, so I don't know.
Do you want me to take off my headphones? You want me to take off my headphones?
I think there's two things in my head. It's either something from your microphone, like could be too hot, or it could be our sound card, which I know everyone wants to hear this on YouTube and at home.
Well,
technical stuff.
I don't usually use this computer. So in the future, I'll use my Apple computer. This is
whichever.
This is my my other.
These things creep up. We've been using these things more.
Than
we have before.
Yeah. And so what's happening? Is it delayed or what's happening?
No, it's just like there's these big spikes of audio garble.
Oh,
and then you like go away and you come back. So.
Oh, interesting. Maybe if I lower the volume a little bit.
Yeah, that's possible, but I don't know if it's that. It sounds something more internal, not external.
Okay. I'll just lower this a little bit and see if that helps.
Okay.
Because I had it pretty high.
Okay.
Is that better?
So far. I mean, I can always bring you up here. We'll work with that.
Thank you. Great. Sure.
And you're still on with everybody. You can still say hi.
Oh, hi, everybody.
While we all chat with behind the scenes.
Okay. And we still have vibrational classes available. I mean, we have room in the vibrational class. I think we still have some room in our second psychic coaching class. So you definitely want to sign up for that. Oh, we also have the You Got This Volume 2, also online classes. So I took off the month of June from teaching online. And
hang on.
Oh.
It just did it again. So I'm going to do this.
Okay.
I might restart our session.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, I'll play some music for a minute. People will figure it out. So I'll be right back, everybody.